Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you can hear me. Because if you cannot hear me, you're out of luck. La 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 la, something, something, something duck. Num 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 dum dum dot. Update. Update. Alright. I guess we're good to go. Let me know when we're good to go and say ho. There we go. So, portal closing. Speak.
We're working on that with you, the Lucari, and hopefully the hologram we're about to deploy. Let's hope they have the data we need to get the job done.
Holodeck. Okay, let's go to Starmass. That's conveniently close.
Okay, let's get started. I'll initiate the basic holomatrix while you upload and integrate the relevant personality and research data.
Seriously? I'm an admiral. Why should I be doing that? Where? Where should I be doing that? Hello? Where? I can't see any. Hello? Ah. Oh, for my tricorder. Ah, okay.
Okay, merging your data with the core holomatrix. Now, computer, initiate program Papa Sierra 1.
Starfleet. I should have known. There's no way in hell I'm letting you weaponize my work. Also, I don't appreciate being kidnapped, drafted, whatever this is.
Damn it. The simulation isn't accessing data from his Starfleet career. Computer, initiate full security override on my authority.
Hello? Is your universal translator working? Anyone? Who's in charge here? You? It's you, isn't it?
Yes, I am.
Computer, reinitialize program.
Please state the nature of the mycelial emergency.
What are you, doctor?
You know, I was afraid something like this would happen. I told Strahl that our work could get twisted into some sort of weapon. I never expected the Klingons would be the ones doing the twisting.
There's a trans-dimensional portal that seems fungal in nature.
Give me a second. Reviewing your current data. Got it. Okay, we need to know more about the probes this time-traveling Klingon fired into the mycelial network. I'll run some simulations, see what I can find out. It's a subspace realm that spans the entire multiverse. That's our universe and all other quantum realities all connected to the network.
Okay.
The network contains the roots of a certain type of fungus, and if you know how, you can use the spores of that fungus to access the network. I'm one of the few people to figure out how to do that, by the way. I'm assuming that's why I'm here now.
Yeah, well, that and you're kind of big in Discovery.
The Discovery was equipped with a spore drive, and with it, we were able to travel immense distances almost instantaneously, thanks to the network. It wasn't always an exact science, though. You weren't careful, you could wind up in another dimension, or another time.
Well, We've got you, don't we?
All right, any more questions, or shall we get back to work?
How dangerous is the goddamn
I need
weapon?
more data on this Klingon superweapon, but if I were to guess, I'd say it's meant to disrupt a localized section of the network. That disruption, in turn, damages the corresponding section in our universe. Problem is, damage in the mycelial network tends to spread and grow in magnitude. Unchecked, this type of attack could spread through the entire network, which would be very bad.
Very bad. Yeah. How bad?
Bad on an apocalyptic scale. Simply put, if she keeps doing this, she could bring an end to all life in all universes.
Okay.
All right, any more questions? Nice touch. I'd have been fine with a lab from this century, but it's the thought that counts, I suppose. I'm gonna run some calibration tests. I'll need you to handle the radiation and spore saturation levels.
The who? What now?
I'll start the calibration, then the monitors will show you the level of radiation and spore saturation in the chamber. You'll need to adjust it up or down as we go. Don't let it get too high or too low. If the levels go out of bounds, I'll have to reset the simulation. That's annoying, so don't do it.
Yeah, that's okay, I guess. How? What monitors? Where? Where's the saturation?
The simulation is picking up speed. Stay sharp.
Where's the saturation?
Spore saturation is too high. Reduce it before it crashes the simulation.
Yeah, but I don't. Where?
The simulation failed. Let's try again when you're ready.
What console should I be using? Idiot. I don't see another station to use. Ah.
The simulation is picking up speed. Stay sharp.
Yeah.
All right, we're good here. Let me take a look at the results. Interesting. First thing, we can use the rift to transport into the mycelial network, which is good because we need to go there to figure out what this QaplaH is up to.
What?
Sorry, got ahead of myself there. I'm detecting radiation coming from the rift of a type unique to 23rd century Klingon tech. It's probably coming from those probes QaplaH shot into the network. Whatever they're doing in there, it's probably not for the benefit of life, the universe, and everything.
Alright.
Sounds like we need to send an away team into this mycelial network to gather more data on the problem and deal with whatever House Mokai is doing there. I'll set up a mobile emitter so Stamets here can go along. I have a feeling we'll need his expertise on the other side of that rift.
Alright, well, let's go then.
All right, transporter's ready and standing by to beam you into the mycelial network. I took the liberty of sending your ship the adjustments. Your away team will be ready to join you there. Just say the word when you're ready to go.
Okay, we're ready.
Good luck in there. We'll be monitoring from here. Energize.
Okay, this is new. That's looking awesome.
Welcome to the Mycelial Network. All right, we don't have a lot of time. Between her weapon and whatever tech she's put in here, Ja'ula's done a lot of damage. We need to put a stop to it before it gets too far gone. Let's head toward those Klingon energy signatures. Seems like a good place to start.
I'm getting stung. Stinged.
That would be the Jasep. They're a sentient, spore-based colony life form. My records indicate they act to decompose any material that's alien to the mycelial network, like you, for example. Adjust your personal shields to this setting. It should protect you from their nibbling. Good. Whatever's happening with that Mokai tech hasn't spread here. Not yet, anyway. Take some samples from healthy spore clusters. We'll need them for comparison studies later.
Alright, let me just check, is everybody armed? I do hear you got your weapons on? Yeah, you got your weapons on. What the blancas? Okay, she's got some weapon. Alright, Schnolly ball. Yeah, what the hell? Alright. And, Lilica Kali. Well, Lilica. Alright, everybody seems to be armed. There we go. That's one.
You really can't appreciate this place until you see it for yourself.
Yeah, that's...
This is serious. If the network is damaged beyond repair, it could end all life, everywhere.
Yeah, you mentioned that before.
Hold your fire. I'm pretty sure she comes in peace.
He says. Aren't you dead?
Outsiders, I am of the Jasep. We are people of this realm. We have met people of your realm before. Many of them have traveled here. Others from your realm have sent things that are hurting us. You must make this stop.
Yeah,
I created this form to give the Jasep voice, to communicate with you. Based on the memories of many who have been here, Patel is compassionate, idealistic, someone who protects, someone like the Jasep. We waste time. Strange devices have been brought here. They make the fungus sick. They are making the yield tree bloom.
The what tree? What?
This yield tree she's talking about is bad news. The Jasep aren't fond of it, and with good reason. Its bark is toxic to them.
Alright. How?
There was a tear in the sky, and a device came through it from your realm. It gives off strange light and heat at all times. This is what brings the sickness and the poison. We know it. The device is deeper in the forest. I will take you to it, but you must stop it. You must.
Yeah, sure. We'll
Let's get moving. Looks like this device is deeper in the mycelial forest. Watch for visible signs of fungal corruption and yield tree growth. The more we see, the closer we'll be to the problem.
All right.
We can...
Whoa, okay.
Interesting. This might be a tardigrade birthing ground. Try not to scare the little ones, okay? I don't think we'd survive an encounter with an angry adult tardigrade, let alone several. The liquid sources here may tell us more about them as well. Tardigrades can put themselves into a desiccated state to survive without water, but they still need it to remain active and to grow. Take a sample from the center of the pool. That should provide useful information.
Okay.
Interesting. Even baby tardigrades are extremely tough.
Yeah.
The fluid sample shows a high level of nucleotides and proteins. This serves not only as a liquid source for the local flora, but also a nutrient carrier. These proteins include compounds associated with the formation of neurotransmission and memory.
Okay, so, yeah.
It's possible that the liquid carries information in the form of protein compounds, and that specific fungi may release chemicals into the fluid that allow for widespread communication.
So, it's a brain? Alright, catch some tardigrades, people.
The tardigrades are of the realm. They live in harmony within the forest.
There's one. Come here, boy. You're cute.
These readings could be very helpful to us here. Understanding this ecosystem may be the key to healing it.
Yeah, we need to go. Yeah, alright. We're here. Whee!
Look, see that? That's definitely not Klingon tech. It's running clean, too. No radiation or harmful emissions. Whatever it is, it's not part of the problem here. I'd like to take a closer look, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. But it definitely doesn't belong here.
Curiouser and curiouser. This is Alachi tech. I wonder what they're doing in here. This device appears to collect spores floating in the atmosphere. Based on what we know about Alachi, I think it's collecting food for them.
Alachi.
QaplaH are, like the Jasep, part of this realm. They lived here before they went to serve and fight in your realm. Now some of them have returned.
Alright. Yeah, Sayla's not a good person.
This Sela, does she work with the one who sent the devices and the sickness? Do we have another enemy to face?
Yeah, she's nobody's friend.
I sense that you are conflicted when you speak of the QaplaH. They are your enemies, aren't they? Will you bring your war with them to this realm?
Not if I can help it, but,
Incoming!
Something's wrong with the QaplaH. They have the sickness. Those QaplaH were of the realm, but they were sick. Toxic, like the yield tree. Their devices were corrupt as well. If we cannot cure the QaplaH, we must cull them from the realm before the sickness spreads.
yeah, we'll try to help them, but, shoot first and ask questions later if they shoot at us.
You see? Look. Look here. It is corrupted. The device...
Yeah. Later. First and ask questions later, remember?
Lots of yield tree growth here. That's not a good thing. The corruption is getting stronger.
Stop shooting at me. Sorry.
This fungi is being mutated by Hark-Peng radiation. Not good. Looks like this used to be an Alachi research outpost. They were starting to build defense systems in response to incursions from our space. Bet you can't guess who was responsible for those.
Jula.
Unfortunately, the radiation from Ja'ula's tech had a negative effect on the Alachi. They began to mutate, and their higher brain functions started to deteriorate. Looks like a team decided to head deeper into the network to deal with the problem. There aren't any coherent entries into
Alright.
We must go deeper into the network, toward the source of the corruption.
Okay. Guessing that away. Wow, you're fast.
The device is close, you see? The yield trees, the corruption, they have spread through this area. Find the next node and jump. The source of the sickness must be in the next area.
Okay. Splish splash. What? Not attacked? That's a first.
Something's wrong here. The radiation has mutated the hyphae grouping in this conduit. I can't compute its dynamic output ranges and adjust to compensate for the mutation. Long story short, we're stuck.
What? What? Bottle.
No, the sickness has damaged it too much. I cannot speak to it and make it work. It must be navigated by the stamets, the living stamets.
That could be a problem.
The living stamets, the one who came here before, was part of the network, connected. He touched it with his mind. The living stamets could feel the flow of the network. That is how he guided his ship home through it.
Intuition. Alright.
Yes, but this stamets does not think the same way. It thinks like a machine, not like the living. The memories and essence of the stamets from before are within the network. We may be able to bring them forth for you, so you can merge them with this stamets. What you need is within what grows here, and the fluid that connects and sustains it.
So I guess we go collecting shit. Alright.
The mycelial forest is a vast network, much like your computers. All you need to do is bring the memories you want to the surface.
Alright, what's the code?
The water connects all the growth. Use it to compel the fronds to blossom and release the memories you seek. Watch carefully. When the fronds bloom, collect the spore memories from them.
All right.
Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate. You will need to collect more of the fluid.
Yeah. He needs to survive as well.
Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
Yeah, what there?
You will need to collect more of the fluids.
Enemy target on sensors. Prepare for combat.
You will need to collect more of the fluid. Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate. You have the spores. Now you must return to the place of memory. Together, we will make them...
Yeah.
Spores. They're the building blocks of energy across the universe.
Look how it interacts with the spores. It's as if
I don't know where to go.
you only do it for me, but I could be your I do love it when you only do things for me. You the thread that weaves life through space.
I so hoped you would find your way.
I can't even find my way out.
Follow the music, Paul. I'm not going anywhere. Open your eyes.
Hugh? Okay. I know what I need to do here.
So do
Hugh.
it.
Now I know what it was like for you when you came back. Now it's my turn, except you're not here. None of you are. Burnham, Tilly, Saru, all of you. You're gone. It's just me now. What's left of me, at least.
You okay there?
I'm gonna need a moment here, okay? This is a lot to take in.
Sure.
Okay. Everything's all coming together in my head now. I can navigate the network again. I can do this.
We are alike now, both created for a purpose, but with the memories of someone else. The memories of a life not entirely our own. But we are alive.
If you're alive, your life is your own.
Patel may be a living thing, but what about me? I'm a computer program, a simulation of a life once lived, and yet, I remember being him. I remember the thrill of discovering the Micenial network, the terror of the Klingon War, serving on Discovery, everything I felt when I lost Hugh, and everything I felt when he came back. All of it. Everything.
All right.
We were made, not born. But that alone does not define us. If we have all the memories, all the feelings, we can choose how to live, according to what we know and feel. We are as real as anyone. We are just made of different things.
Yeah.
You're giving me the chance to do what I want, to be who I want to be. Thank you. I've made my choice. Let's finish this. A lot of people are counting on us, counting on me. I can help, and I will. It's what Hugh would have wanted, and it's what I want.
Well, do it. Alright, the final node, okay.
The sickness. It is strong here. It is dangerous. Already, many of the Alachi have become sick and corrupted. There are 3 devices up ahead. You must disable them.
Well, let's go.
There are the devices, up ahead. They are of the realm, but the sickness doesn't affect them. It should. They eat overgrown blooms, they drink the water. Somehow, they remain strong.
Yeah, that's the thing with the, yeah.
Right now, the radiation is creating more overgrowth than the tardigrades can eat. If we take out Ja'ula's device, the corruption will stop and the growth rate will return to normal. Then the tardigrades will eat the surplus overgrowth, corrupted or not. Given time, they should slowly bring the ecosystem back into balance.
Alright, let's do it. Nice tardigrade. This is a device.
This could be tricky. We can't disable the probes without clearing the corrupted mycelium, and we can't do that without risking detonation. We're going to need to think outside the box on this one.
What box? Itchy, itchy.
We need to convince a hungry tardigrade to come to the buffet table, so to speak. If we can lure one of them to the probes, it might clear the overgrowth to a point where we can safely disarm them.
How?
I'm thinking we use the healthy spore samples we collected earlier. If you're willing to wave a carrot in front of a hungry, practically indestructible 8-legged horse.
Alright.
Flanking damage detected. Take evasive action.
We're ready for you to disable that probe.
Shield losing power. Take cover.
Ow. Stop shooting at me, please.
Good work. Now lure the tardigrade to another probe.
Tardy.
Enemy target lost sensors. Prepare for combat.
Tardy. Yeah, tardy.
Shield losing power. Take cover.
Tardy.
All right, turn off that probe and we'll move on.
No.
Nice! Only one more to go.
Enemy target lost center. Prepare for combat.
Where is it?
Flanking damage detected. Take evasive action.
Tardigrade is distracted. Quickly, use your lure again.
You're easily distracted, aren't you? Yeah, love me, love me.
Okay, you should be able to access the probe and disarm it now.
Flanking damage detected. Take evasive action.
Done yet? Alright, we done.
This is all starting to come together. Je'ula's plan, that is. I think I understand what she's trying to do.
Alright, what's that?
Je'ula and House Mokai learn about classified Starfleet projects in 2256. She raids the Glen and discovers the spore drive, then steals all of the data on it. Unfortunately for her, Strahl corrupted the data before she stole it. So, when she made her spore-based superweapon, she was using bad data.
Okay. It's not
She puts
good.
her shiny new toy on her flagship and joins the attack on Starbase 1. That didn't work out so well for her, though. Bad data, bad weapon. She pulls the trigger and boom! It blows up in her face and the explosion throws her into this century.
Yeah.
Je'ula works out the bugs in her weapon's design. She determines that mutated spores are a critical component, so she sets out to get more of them. That's where the probes come in. She fires them into the network, they beam out Hark-Peng radiation, spores mutate, and Je'ula gets more ammo for her weapon of mass destruction.
Okay.
Problem is, she didn't think it through. The radiation causes unexpected side effects, as we've seen firsthand. Somehow, I don't think Je'ula is worried about collateral damage, though.
Huh. You think?
Knowledge is power. Now that we know what she's up to, we can take steps to put an end to her plan and protect the network from her actions. Hopefully, we'll be able to work with the Josep on this. Who knows, maybe the Alachi will join the fight. The sane Alachi, that is.
Yeah, we need all the help we can get.
No argument there. Wait, did you hear that? Something's coming. Something big.
What? Oh, shit. What the freaking hell?
I'm gonna say that's not a good sign.
What do you think? Oh, Lachi. Which one? Ah, there, that one.
Do not fire.
We are allies. Forgive me. It has been so long since I have used my voice.
Alright.
I was Jarseth, a Romulan once. I am Ilachi now. Partially. My mind returns to the time before my change. But I will never be a true son of Romulus again. The weapon is to blame. It corrupts some of us. Drives us mad. Others, like me, become fusions of Ilachi and what we were before. Wait. These weapons, are they the work of the Tal Shiar?
No. Wrong species that'll be Klingon.
You must stop her. Close the rifts. Destroy her weapons. If she continues this madness, she will utterly corrupt this realm. If that happens, it will break through into the void space, your realm, and destroy everything.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
You should return to your realm. Ju'ula's attack has angered other Ilachi. They are taking a fleet to destroy anything on the other side of the rift.
You must leave now. Go to your realm and help your people while you can. It is our way. The Josep thank you for removing the sickness. We will work with Tarsev and other Ilachi who wish to stand together against Ja'ula. We believe we will meet again, friends. Goodbye.
Alright, see ya. What, we're leaving Starmets?
We're receiving your data now. No sign of our House Mokai friends, but something's definitely happening with the rift. Based on what you've found out in the network, we'll be able to close it, but we'll need to get several external readings before we're ready to try.
Alright.
Riskava and Hoffman can head to opposite ends of the rift. From there, we should each be able to get a differential reading. Once we have enough data, you can use a deflector modulation to close the rift.
Yeah, sure.
Those are lots of ships. They're using spore guns. The Alacha drive from the planet. Listen. I can keep them now.
The Hoffman is
Heads up, I'm reading a huge spike in the rift. Something big is coming through.
Dreadnought, yeah, that's big.
Wow, that actually worked. I can't say I didn't have doubts at first, but whew, well done. Not to rain on the parade here, but Jamina's still out there. As long as she has that weapon and the spores it needs to power it, this can happen again.
Yeah, we know.
Well, you can count on the Lucari. We will do what we can to stop her. This isn't just a threat to our universe. There's a brilliant, wondrous realm lying beneath our conception of space. And it's in danger as well. We can't let harm come to it from our side of the cosmos.
Agreed.
We stopped Ja'ula's attack and saved Andoria. I'd call that a good start. That rift, though, that's something you don't see every day, even in Starfleet. And I've seen some strange things in my time. It was good working with you all. I'll make sure Starfleet Command is updated. We'll do everything we can to bring Ja'ula to justice and put a stop to this campaign of hers.
That's a good idea.
About Ja'ula, she's going to go after any spores she can get her hands on. You're going to want to cut her off, the sooner the better. And I can help with that.
Consider yourself drafted, Commander.
Pretty sure you didn't bring me into all this for the charming conversation, though that is a definite bonus. I'll be glad to have something to do. It'll help me adjust to life as a sentient hologram. I've got a lot to process and a lot to catch up on.
Yeah. Are you an expert in understatements or what?
That might be the understatement of the 25th century. Short term, I'll start putting together a list of known spore colonies. We need to keep an eye on those. If we're lucky, we'll catch Ja'ula before something like this happens again.
Yeah. Give me, just call. Huh? Yeah, get us out of here. Thank you.
What an extraordinary series of events. The Micenial network will be of great interest to the Lucari, I can assure you. Our own astromycologists will want to study it as soon as possible. I do hope the Alliance is able to put a swift end to Ja'ula's campaign. The thought of her using spores as part of a weapon, it's unsettling. If she's able to perfect that technology, no one will be safe from her wrath. Finally, please send my regards to Commander Stamets. It was such a pleasure to work with him, and I do wish him the best as he explores the galaxy in our time.
Yeah, so do I. An epic BO. Whoa, what shall I choose? Yeah. What? You're ugly as shit.
The Tal Shiar think they can use Borg technology safely, but that reckless disregard will simply give the Borg more opportunities to assimilate the Romulan people. We have reports of Borg ships constructing massive gateways in some remote star systems. If they get a beachhead in this quadrant, they'll assimilate whole worlds until they reach us. We have to stop them before this starts. Join a task force operation to investigate and combat the current Borg activities on the operations codenamed Infected, Cure, or Kittimer Accord.
Yeah, we'll do that someday, one day, maybe. Got another episode. What are we gonna do? What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? What time? No, really, what time is it? 8:49. I am out of beer, so. We'll do another one.
A research team is analyzing spore colonies in the Donatu system. Their facilities are on a small moon there, but it's practically defenseless. Considering recent events, the Alliance wants to change that, and soon. They want us to go to Donatu and deploy defense satellites in orbit around the moon. Hopefully that will discourage anyone looking to harass the researchers or steal the spores.
Okay. Of course. Let's see what we got here. Oh, wait a minute. Who are we gonna fire? She's big. Sorry, young girl. You're out of here. Oh. Yeah, you're ugly. We'll keep you, yeah. Ah, you're already there. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. What, we there yet? Whatever, you hang on to this dribble or something, I don't know. Yeah. I think this better. So, so sort the shit out. hate drop boxes. I don't know. I'll take gavel marks. Subphasic defense drawn. Let's put that instead of the whatever it was. I already have a subphasic defense drone. I can use only one. Okay. Let's keep that in the inventory. Let's throw that away. Let's keep that. That's what the hell? No. I think I've got let's throw that away. We'll throw that away, I guess. Cannibal Tribble. Haha. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get you some tribbles. I want the Cannibal Tribble. And this tribble. What's this? Wait a minute, that's better. We'll give the Cannibal Tribble to somebody else. Like, I'd do her. What's this? Riemann reinforcement, yeah, you call the Riemann reinforcements, shit. They're consumed on use, huh? We're a carrier, for crying out loud. This is high area of effect. Try cobalts. Yeah, we're already 360ing the shit out of this. Anti-proton. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Yeah, you can get the frack out of here. Meter radius. I'm thinking we can do with what we got. What do we got in deflector arrays? Better. No, because we got a set of that one. All right. Yeah, that's exactly the same shit. So no. Yeah, we'll keep it on. Yeah, well, we already got the Gemidor impulse shit. So we don't need that for visuals. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good right now. One per character. Why have I got two? Huh? Huh?
We're in luck. We made it here before Geula. Let's get to work. Starfleet is studying a spore colony on the planetoid ahead. It's a scientific research facility. No weapons, shields only. If Geula or her lackeys come to visit, they'll be sitting ducks. Fortunately, we're here. We're carrying some defense satellites in the shuttle bay. Deploy them at key defense points, and Geula will be in for a nasty surprise if she decides to raid this spore colony. Alachi fleet dropping out of warp. They're arming weapons.
What? Hold on a second. Aren't they our friends?
Ship is under attack. Engage weapons and engine.
Okay, let's have a look. Sensors online, weapons active, shields at full. Good. Defense Satellite Alpha is open and ready for business. May it never fire a shot. We've got more work to do here. Let's get the next satellite in place.
Yeah, sure. Whoa.
Heads up! An Alachi Flint just dropped out of warp. Satellite Gamma online while we can.
Another for me.
I was afraid of this. More Alachi. One satellite left to deploy. Let's get to work. They're hitting Satellite Alpha again.
We'll go around, we'll go around, we'll go around.
Satellite camera is damaged. Can you repair it? Getting lots of good data coming in from the satellites. Looks like they're green across the board. Donatu Station sends their regards. There's a few dozen people down there who'll sleep a little easier tonight thanks to our efforts.
Yeah, I hope so.
The Alachi, the Ferengi, the Orion, and hey, let's not forget about Jaula. Anyone tries to make a play for the Spore Colony, they're gonna regret it. But I digress. As much as I'd like to stick around and see what the researchers are up to, there's more work to be done.
Getting out of here. Yeah.
The Solanae Dyson Sphere is a great mystery, and one to which the Romulan Republic must vigorously lay claim. Various task groups are fighting the Voth and digging into the spires inside the sphere to defend our foothold there. Make sure that everyone knows the Republic is going to be a full partner in this venture.
Yeah, we'll do that once. Maybe. Yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's enough for today. Thank you for watching or not watching, whatever the case may be, and I'll see you next time. Click subscribe, click like, worship us, don't worship us, I don't know. Just see ya. Oh, other hand. See ya.